Hey guys, it's Dane at ZIMM'S Guitars, and Johnny came in today.
How's it going, Dane? How are you?
He brought a couple Rickenbackers for us to look at.
I did indeed.
And Nathan is hanging out with us today. And we got Ryan's hanging out too. The whole gang's down here today. All right, Johnny, show us what you brought.
You bet, Dane. Well, what we have here is kind of the Cadillac model of Rickenbacker, kind of the very highest of high end. This is a 1996 Rickenbacker Model 381 in Fire Glow. And it's absolutely exquisite, as you can see. And there's been a lot of aftermarket customizations here. Some people out there might be a little offended. Hopefully not, though, when I kind of explain what's been done. Now, you never see Bigsby's on Ricks, right?
Okay.
But this one just, I mean, it just looks perfect. I don't know. I can't explain it. These big hollow body guitars, semi-hollow body, you know, you just add a Bigsby on them, you know, like Gretsch, right? And they're just fantastic. I mean, when they're larger ricks like this, it just works. And of
Did
course,
Rickenbacker make their own Bigsby style trem?
Yeah.
They do, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure
It's not
about
a
the
Bigsby,
vibrato. Yeah,
it's a vibrato.
it's a vibrato. Yeah.
That's how they determine the model numbers. So like, if you add a third pickup to it, it adds 5 to the model number. It's like a 330. If you had 3 pickups, it'd be like a 335.
Right.
And then if you add a tremolo to it, it adds 10 to the model number. It's like a 330 with a trem would be like a 340.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's kind of how the numbering system
And
works.
so this one is a, what number is this one?
This
the
one
model
is
number?
it's considered a 381, which I think is
Oh,
about
wow.
again the Cadillac, the most high end of the group. Now, what has been done to this, obviously, besides the traditional Bigsby, you've got the plastic normally on this is cream or a white.
Mm-hmm.
This has been upgraded to a gold. I don't know who did it. Probably Pick Guardian is a common one that makes these pick guards aftermarket for Rickenbackers. You've got the switches too. You've kind of have the Gretsch set up here. I'll defer to Nate on explaining it. But what's really cool too is that it's got these oven top knobs, as they're called. John Lennon's 325 had oven tops on it for a good bit. But yeah, it's got those that style on it, which is just terrific. Now, in terms of the tone and everything like that, we'll get into that in a few minutes. I know when Nate's maybe playing it, but does that remind you of a Gretsch setup?
So I've never played one of these Ricks before, but when you say it's the Gretsch setup, do you mean this is volume, pickup selector, and tone switch?
I believe that's how it's wired.
So
yes.
there's not a tone control,
Right.
like not a pot, but it's a 3-way switch.
Yeah,
where it'll
correct.
have, I guess, unity in the middle,
Right.
or one of the positions. I'm not familiar with the Ricks, but then the other two will be some sort of capacitor that will roll off some of the tone.
Correct, yeah, and then we can experiment a little bit with that in testing it. But yeah, that sounds correct. Because normally, yeah, you'd see the 4 knobs here, right? The 2 tones and the 2 volumes, right? Based on your bridge and your neck pickups, which obviously are the toasters here. You've got the pearl inlays all the way through the frets. Again, just a stunning fire glow finish. I mean, you look at what Rickenbacker can do with their reds and it's just I don't know. For me, you hang it on the wall, you enjoy it when you can't be playing it, when you're doing other things, and then you pick it up. You can't wait to really
awesome.
play into it. So
I noticed it has checkerboard binding on
Yes.
the front and the back too.
it does on the front and the back.
Which is
Again, these
super
things
sick.
are very, very labor intensive at the factory to put together.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, right in the mid '90s is when they switched over to their what are the machines that you program? The CAD machines that are more automated. Before that time, they were all hand carved. I
Like
think
they had, like,
it was the
CNC
German carved
machines
top.
right now.
Right. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, dude, look at how the edge is like beveled too.
Right. I mean, this
like
is
super
very
crazy.
unique. I mean, the 330, the 360s, they don't do that. This is unique to the 381. So, and it does that on the front
On the
and the
back,
back.
too.
Yep.
Let's look at the back.
So it's extremely labor intensive, and that's why, again, this is the Cadillac. I think they're normally about $6,000, brand new,
Dang.
and you have to usually wait a bit as well.
Look at the figuring too, man.
I know
It's
the figuring it's nuts.
Yeah, it is. Super crazy.
Hey, what up? I'm playing this Ricky 381. This thing is awesome. This is the neck pickup, everyone. This is the middle position. And then this is the bridge position. And we are going through a Fender DeVille 212 through the clean channel. And some things we need to talk about is that this thing has the pickup selector, which we just went through, but it also has a 3-way tone switch, so that way in each position that it's in, it will give you a different tonal quality rather than having a pot that you just roll the tone off. So I think there's probably a capacitor or something like that in there that probably rolls off the tone one of the ways or the other. So we're going to try that through the pickups. So I'm just going to mess around with some of the settings. This is the bridge pickup with, we already heard it in the neutral unity position on the tone switch, so let's go in the downward position in the bridge pickup. Did I mention we're dirty? I don't know why people won't buy more of these things, because it's so damn versatile. But, you know, we're dirty now. Should I turn up?
Yeah.
I feel like you should turn up.
Yeah.
So that is the bridge position with the tone switch down. Now we're going to go to bridge position with the tone switch up, just to hear the difference between that. That sounds like this. Just like meatier and way more beefy. Oh yeah. These vibratos aren't meant to dive or anything, just a little surfy in there, you know. Gotta have the eyebrows.
Thank you, Nathan.